Hello viewers, and welcome back once again to Endless Legend. Last time, the necrophages, bunch of jerks, declared war on us before we could declare war on them. This time, they will pay for their insolence. They were going to pay anyway, but it was going to be for a different thing. Now it's for the insolence. Okay, look at that, glass steel. 2 glass steel deposits actually in this region. That's good. We desperately need glass steel access. Yeah, it's a real shame that the necrophages spawned on the west of us, while everybody else spawned on our east and also immediately blocked us in, because the necrophages spawning near other players is really great. It usually lets you curry some favor by being the hero and destroying the necrophages, because the necrophages will irritate all of their neighbors due to their desperate need to burrow into them. But this way, people are going to think of us as a warmonger, and we're not going to get any of those diplomatic benefits that you get from usually killing the necrophages. Alright, so we need one more research before we can move on to the next era. I think we're going to pick up... Man. I honestly don't know what to do here. Is there anything from a previous era that we really... We can make great use of the public granary now that we have a source of glass steel coming in the near future. Alright, Spellsmouth is working hard on necro drones. Let's take care of this guy. So I'm not exactly sure what the best way to scout is in the ocean. We'll just kind of head over this way. We know that there's land in this direction. It's just kind of far away. Here's Purple's border. Actually, I don't think that was there before, which tells me that... Oh, you know what? I wasn't seeing this before. I was looking at this one before. Or these ones? And we have vision of a lot of ruins out in the dark. Alright, well, hopefully we can find some territory. We will increase our cash output. Yeah, get money. Get money, get paid. I also do want to build this. Yeah, let's build this here. We have a fair number of anomalies inside of our city in Mandara, so a thing that gives us a big bunch of bonus science for each anomaly we have should be pretty useful. The question is, I have 2,000 dust. The question is, do I want to buy myself an army, or do I just want to keep banking for a rainy day? I can't buy myself a good army because we don't have the strategics. So I think I'm just going to hold on to it for now. All right. Let's see how we ended up on new resources. Wow, Mandara has a ton of the new strategics. Also, we have Dust Orchid available, which is one of the better... Oh, we have Dust Orchid and it's underneath one of our districts. This is the Hyperium, and here's some more Hyperium. Well, I have to say, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that. That being the case, we need to research the new extractors right away, I think. Alright, and let's keep exploring with this demon. Somehow my hexes got turned off. I like the hexes on. So now the question, would it be better to attack these guys while they have 77 points of fortification, or would it be better to wait until the fortification was completely reduced but have to fight an extra necro drone? 77's a lot. It's more than one attack, probably. I could nuke their fortifications hard. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to reduce their morale, but I think let's blow up their fortification. Spy was badly injured. Alright. Well, and now that they have no fortification, they have no reason to wait, so they're just going to come at us and try to resolve it. Oh, I don't know what they think they're going to achieve here. Let's set up our frontliners in the front and our backliners in the back. That's probably not any great surprise. So let's see here. They've got a proliferator, a forager, and a necro drone going before any of our guys go. This has speed 3. There's not really anything we can do about that. 1, 2, 3. So we can stand everybody back one more space. We basically can't have anyone over here if we want to take. And then this spot is a reinforcement flag, so I'd really like to not have anybody start there. Why can't this be? Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap our hero in front. Yeah. Our hero's gonna take the hit a little bit better. All eyes on the necro drone. Everybody kill that necro drone. I hate it so much. It really is the only great danger to our archers, and our archers are really the core of our whole deal here. You guys can probably target the proliferator. We don't actually have to target the militia. It's not really important. I don't know why they so desperately want to. Wow, our hero did some real damage there. That Tene Walker got his face chewed off a little bit. You guys, the militia is really not that crucial. Yeah, look at that. They're going out of their way to not attack the actual troops. Nobody cares what happens to this militia. There's a guy here. Why don't we... Fine. This guy will attack somebody and get killed. That is such a silly... I don't know why their default targeting logic is written the way it is, because it's almost never correct to fight the way they want to fight. This is part of the reason that I don't usually leave the battles on auto-resolve, by the way, is because when you hit auto-resolve, the game does simulate the whole battle, and it's making your units do stuff like attack the wrong targets for no reason. You're just way less effective. Okay, well, now we can just walk into the city because they no longer have any units in it. Okay. The city of Smezroth. Our reach expands. Great, they have an extractor up. Also, there's ruins right here. Hey, look, 120 dust. We definitely need to uncover the rest of this region. But I'm pretty happy about how that went, really. What is this? This is more Dust Orchid. Man, I feel like we got some pretty bad beats in the early game. By which I mean that our luck was bad. In case you're unfamiliar with that weird phrase. So this is our new city. It has some people in it. You know, it loses some stuff when you burn it. But player capitals have palaces and city halls in them, which is pretty great. The palace is a wonderful building. Okay, so That helps us in a lot of ways. Okay, and our spy is... Is our spy able to be... Oh, no, that's right. She was... She? He? Whatever. Injured, is my point. Okay, well, we should probably get a fellow back out. We're going to do this. We're going to check the status screen. We're going to see who's winning on science. Science, here's what I want. Somehow we are? That seems unlikely. Blue and red are both doing about the same now. It looks like blue actually has had some kind of trouble recently. I don't know what. We'll definitely take advantage of that. So I'd like to have a spy infiltrate somewhere. Follow infiltrate somewhere as a spy, but I don't really know where yet. Oh, right, the new city doesn't have its right of way constructed yet. That's what we'll have them do. You know what we need to do is we need to build a new army in Mandara, and then send these guys across the sea with our explorer. That's correct. It lives on only in tales. See, sometimes the good guys do prevail. And I didn't even end up having to do that horrific act of terrorism. Okay, another adamantium deposit. More grass silk. So, we still don't have access to palladium. But we have access to both mithrite and hyperium. And those are tremendously important, so... Basically, I think we're doing fine. Alright, this means that there is something nearby, I believe. Because we're seeing a border of a new region. Or maybe this sea is broken up into large regions that, I don't know why there would be a border in the middle of the sea like this. And we can see over here that there's another border before land. There must be something over here. I'm pretty sure. Right, I think we're going to do the same plan we did last time. We do have 382 influence. We could gain a bunch of extra science. We also could pump up our unit's vision for this exploration thing we're doing. But I think that the extra science is more worthwhile. Alright, while we're out here exploring, we may as well hit these ruins. No reason not to. Hey, free dust. We actually have a pretty impressive bank going. So we'll probably want a new hero to play general in our new army. Because if we're going to have presence on 2 land masses, we're going to need 2 armies. And then also we need new governors. That's right, Smezroth needs a governor. Let's see what's available. I have to say, it's so important to to make sure that you have heroes. The benefit that you can get from a governor is really quite tremendous. So Eslik Tarash is a neat guy because he's a haunt. He is of the Haunts faction, one of the minor factions. So I believe his thing is science. Yeah, he gives you science. He gives you science. He gives you initiative. He gives you science. Science during the winter, that's interesting. He can gain the disease ability, like the necrophages have, and he can also improve his natural chain lightning. All the haunts have chain lightning, so... Interesting. We're looking for somebody who has strong boosts. So this guy's Dust Boost 1, that's okay. Science Boost 3, that's compelling. Slavery is interesting. Let's look at what slavery means. It's not very good for us here. But it increases your citizens' working value for food and industry, and that improvement scales with the number of pacified villages in the region. It's pretty good sometimes. You know, it's a little situational. So industry efficiency 1. This guy is all army stuff. Food boost 2 and industry boost 3. Wayrasigo is one of the strongest governors. We're definitely picking that up. Alright, Smezroth. So, I'll tell you what that means. Food boost 2 is plus 4 food for each hero level, and then plus 1% food for each hero level. And industry boost 3 is 6 industry in the same way. So he came with a skill point. We'll use it there. For right now, I think we'd like these guys to grow. Try to get them to 10 at least, and then build the classic triangle. You know. Adamantian and grass silk extractors need to go up. And in a turn, we'll be able to add some other stuff to that. I don't know. I could buy a hero right now and assign him to this this exploration boat. That might be a good idea, actually. So I'm seeing this raised bit of ground on the seafloor. I'm thinking that it leads to a landmass, but that apparently is not the case. Alright, well then we'll just keep going west. We know there's land over here. Alright, have we exposed all of our new territory? We have. Yeah, I'm gonna commit them to crossing the ocean, I think. Oh, it costs quite a bit of titanium to build the new resource extractors. That's worth noting. Alright, so we've got the Hyperium extractor going up. You feel a surge of ancient magic as a great colossus, one of the guardians, is brought to life. The spirit of Origa may be fading, but great strength remains. Though perhaps sufficiently advanced science might thwart this ancient power. Yeah, so this message tells us that somebody has built a guardian. Oh, or it tells us this. Enough rumors from enough sources might just be fact. Wanderers and hermits tell of an old ruin wherein lie sleeping deathless angels or winged demons, created to destroy beings whose strength derived from dust. Though they appear to be the quintessence of the endless technologies, they lack the drop of power needed to awaken and fly. The native flight capacity of native Origa creatures may hold the key. So this is a quest that you get given when somebody builds the first Guardian. And it's a I believe what it gives you is units that have extra damage against Guardians, which is fine, it's whatever. So with an army composed only of a single flying unit of level 4 minimum, search the highlighted ruins, which is in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Create a full garrison of Kazanji units in your city, Kostrian, to help the Kazanji revive their faith by bringing them together in peace. I feel like we maybe did that already. Ooh, be the first to produce an amount of 4,000 dust, by which it means have 4,000 dust in the bank at the end of the turn in order to get 80 Palladium. That's nice. Palladium is the one we were missing. So there's a lot of ruins over on this side of the world that have quests associated with them. In addition, heroes just getting XP, you know, doing their jobs. Alright, so bumping up our resource generation. I did not mouse over the builder's ability before clicking on it, so what I picked there was more dust from forests. Alright, here we go. This is looking more like coastline. Actually, do I want you to run across the ocean? No, probably not. Not yet. What I want them to do probably is, what I want them to probably do is wait for a settler. Okay, so we'll do this. This will restore the Kazanji faith. You know, it seems so easy to restore that I'm kind of surprised it ever gets shaken. Pixie blood. Gross. So we'll get our extractors going, and then we'll have minus 50% trade route bonus this winter. Well, that's unfortunate. This is a free tech. Another one of those techs that doesn't have a building associated with it. You just get it, and it gives your units plus 20% defense. So while we're marshaling resources and stuff, we'll take advantage of that. What do we got here? Broke our peace treaty. Why? It seems like you like us. Is he just trying to make me spend influence? Well, if so, he's a jerk. Alright, let's get our daemon to land. Alright. Winter, reducing movement. I knew that. I just want them to go and stand outside the city and wait for our colonist to be built. Okay, we have some income now of glass steel. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. So we're going to use it to catch up on our luxury extractors. So as you can see, the early strategic resources remain important throughout the game. They're not obsolete once you no longer need them for weapons and armor, because they're used for lots of the higher end buildings. It's really important to make sure you secure your stuff. Alright, so this is another free defense boost. The yellow background behind the top and bottom areas means that it is a faction-specific technology. We're just really good at being safe in forests, you know? I'm having a remarkably hard time just finding the coast here. We may just sail up to this. Oh, somebody has constructed the Alchemic Institute. Lots of free science. That's a shame, but we really never had a chance. We just got our first Palladian. Our first Palladian, the other just like a turn or two ago, so. Let's go to here, and we will, in fact, produce a settler. Because it sure does look like we've got an unclaimed province. Alright, so you can just wait here. We'll leave one of the walkers behind, I think. Alright, so this allows... Oh, we could do this and just take him with us. We can expand our army slots even more. This technology allows you to purchase privateers. Or rather, to set mercenaries that you have purchased to be privateers. Privateers appear neutral. Nobody can tell who's controlling them. And so you can use them to start proxy wars, just kind of stir up trouble, be a general jerk. I think we want to research rare alloys, though. Even better weapons. We're gonna potentially get very military here. Once you have an army that's capable of crushing a player, you start to think, well, shouldn't I just be using it to crush players all the time? And you know, I would say that you are not wrong. You are not wrong. That is the thing you should do. Oh, that's not the enter button. Enter ends the turn in Civ 5. I'm used to that. Alright, so 3 provinces is better, especially given that 2 of them are capitals. We are really getting to draw in a lot of resources here. Alright, we're going to build one of these. It costs a lot of glass steel, which we're kind of pinched on right now, but the dust output is really fantastic. Okay, you get to stay home. Okay. So we're just gonna run these guys out over to where our scout currently is. Find snakes. Oh, I just skipped right past reading that little introduction thing. That's my bad. Yeah, there's a couple of unclaimed areas over here. Interesting. I wonder if purple is cultists. Probably ought to check, huh? Alright, let's see here. Man, somebody's really pushing. Auriga is alive, perhaps in ways that no one truly understands. An ancient manifestation known as a guardian has come to life, springing from the bowels of the planet itself and roaming one of the regions. If you wish to understand its origins and mysteries, and perhaps even master its creation, you must hurry to that region and be the first to defeat it. Do not take the task lightly, however. If a guardian is indeed, as your sages suspect, a manifestation of the planet, its power will be truly impressive. So there's a roaming guardian in Junyan, and if I kill it, it will join my team, and also I will get this trinket that makes us good at killing guardians. Ah, purple is a vaulter. Well, that's very interesting. That makes me really curious why they haven't expanded enough to take over all this stuff yet. So, big damage boost. Oh, I suppose I had a parlay with these guys, huh? Locate a boss village in Salamar. The tribe leader wants proof that you are a reliable ally. Ally? Yeah. Ally. A reliable ally. They have brothers imprisoned in a nearby region, but only vague clues on their whereabouts. Find them. Free them. And you will cement the tribe's trust. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might be okay with that. So these are for a quest, aren't they? No, these ones are not. These ones are for a quest. Those are the dust to rust ones. Let's just keep looking around. I think the Vaulter wants to fight. We would certainly flee from that battle. Yeah, whatever. This'll do. Oh, right. We have a really good chance of getting the Reliquary, given that we already have our Mithrite and Hyperium extractors online. I'm not going to count any chickens before they're hatched or anything, but I think we're in a solid place there. Alright, let's see what we got. We could gain another minor faction assimilation slot. We could learn how to propose alliances. We could gain the ability to search all of the ruins again. That's not super exciting. It's probably pretty good, honestly, given how much the ruins are weighted toward real discoveries. This is a huge boost to science at a pretty significant cost. Well, I don't know what we want right now, so I'm going to pick up a better version of the stockpiling science. Tech. Tech is the word I was looking for. I don't know why it escaped me briefly. Oh, more ultimatums. Yes, purple is closing their borders. Okay, fine. Oh, that's true. I don't actually have eyes on anybody's cities at the moment, so... Oh, hey, look, it's that Guardian. Let's not fight him. Jeez. Everything over here is hostile because nobody, Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Well... Actually... This is probably a good idea. We'll use all of our Palladium for this. Oh, okay. We contributed 4 times. Somebody else must have put in once. But that got us a big supply of Mithrite. I'm actually very happy about that. While the secret of the dust magic that sublimated the strategic resources is unknown, the effect has been terminated, and the business of forging returns to normal. Alright, so that's good. We got a bunch of dust. We got some Mithrite. Also, when you quote-unquote search a ruin as part of a quest, it doesn't actually empty the ruin, and you can then search the ruin again. And sometimes find nothing. You know how it goes. There's always a chance. Alright, we'll grab one of those. I'll decide what region I want once we actually get over there. Alright, everything's done building everything. Well, you need to make some of these things. The Advanced Alchemy Lab isn't that great if you don't have any districts. No, it's still pretty good. Never mind. Now what else? Mandara. Okay, so see, Mandara doesn't have anything of terrible import to build. I can build some more military units. But this is like... This is prime territory for building stockpiles. So we did finish our stockpile earlier, right? Yeah. So whenever you create a stockpile, it goes into your stockpile section here, and you can click on it to expend it and immediately gain some kind of some resources. So we've stockpiled some science, a store of tomes, experiments, and equipment that can be used one time to boost a city's science. So yeah, I can click on this and we just gain 175 science. In fact, I'm totally doing that. Alright, I'm also going to activate these boosters, because there's no reason not to. Alright, I'm going to save this one actually for a time when we're actually fighting. Alright, killing the necrophages has had the pretty predictable effect of slowing things down. Alright, those Kazanji are happy with us. They give us 640 dust. If we keep Kostrian's garrison full of Kazanji for 7 more turns, we'll get some Titan Bones. I like Titan Bones. We are obviously retreating from that. That happened over here. That's interesting. There's another landmass over here. I'll have to have a look at that too. +1 industry on terrain with forest, and then the next one just gives you flat plus industry. It's pretty good. Everybody loves industry. I think we're going to leave that just as it is. Unfortunately, the ocean voyage is a little bit longer than I would like. Oh, we don't actually have the resources for that to build a new extractor. Well, let's put up a public granary. That's useful. And we'll figure out what else you want in a minute when you finish building this. Also, I am not paying enough attention to my science track right now. I think we should. This is a tough call. So with the armor, tier 1 palladium and adamantium armor is here. Then here, instead of tier 2 palladium and why can't I think of its name? Adamantium. You move straight to tier 1 mithrite and hyperium. And then in this age, the final age that has real technologies, it's back to adamantium or palladium. So I don't know what I want to research next. None of it sounds particularly amazing. I suppose we'll take this signal core. We wouldn't have time to take it in a dedicated combat situation, probably. It's nice to have it ahead of time. Computer's taking longer and longer. Yes, I know that the queue is empty. I already clicked on it. Okay, now we have the resources necessary to make the mithrite extractor. A long, boring ocean voyage. Let me tell you something. I know about long and boring voyages. Are they really... What a bunch of jerks. Just moved in front of me for no reason. Well, not for no reason. To be a jerk. Man, there is some kind of something happening over here. What is up with all of these tentacles? Weird. Alright, signal core is finished. So the regeneration plant is pretty reasonable, except for the fact that I no longer have a way of gathering palladium. Adamantium or bust, man. And you do have to keep an eye on these numbers. As soon as they get high enough, I want to build the legendary building here. Or not this one. This one. The Inspiring Commander. Gives a bunch of dust. What else could you want? Hey, let's go ahead and research this. So that it will be available when I want to build it. I have no idea what's happening here, why all these guys are yellow and angry looking. Oh, nothing mind-blowing over there. Let's just keep heading in that direction with our boats. And our cities are plugging away. Everything's going really smoothly. A little suspiciously smoothly. Alright, well, I think that I'm going to call this episode there. This one did have us killing off a player, but did not have a lot of other action in it, and I apologize for that. Hopefully, next time, we'll see some more bloodshed. You know, once you construct like I said earlier, once you construct an army that's capable of killing a player, after you get the job done, you're left with this army that's capable of killing a player. And, you know, once you have that kind of hammer, everything starts looking like a nail. So, maybe we'll eliminate another player. Maybe we'll try to reason ourselves out of an ongoing campaign of violence. But, whatever I choose to do, I'll see you then.